So I was thinking about talking to a first year college student, and what do you know? Hannah appears. I know Hannah. How are you, Hannah?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. This is very interesting for many out there
Yeah.
who are thinking like, wow, what is it like to be a first year college student? Because typically they're in high school and they don't know what to expect. And here we are. So thanks for joining me. I appreciate it.
Of course. Yes.
So we're going to go over a few areas, as I briefly mentioned. We're going to talk about your academic focus, your social structure, um, and just your overall well-being and outlook on life. How's that sound?
Yes, that sounds perfect.
All right. So, um, you again, this is your first year in college.
Yeah, it is my first year.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. I would say my first semester starting at Rowan College at Burlington County, um, it was a little hard because it's such a jump from high school to college. It's a jump. You really have to kind of, ask a lot of questions. Like all the professors are there for you. Like they want you to succeed, but you really do have to ask everybody questions. And you really have to study. It's not too bad once you get the hang of it, but you
Yeah,
have to ask questions a lot.
but definitely different.
It's very different from high school. It's
So,
crazy.
so what are your favorite classes?
I would say my favorite classes are marketing and economics, even though it's a little hard. I think it's like pretty cool to learn like the graphs and like how the economy works. Like it's crazy how we can like, see the numbers and all that. Like
What do you like about best about marketing? Because that's a large,
I
wide.
I know. I think because like we see it all around us and we recognize it and we like see like, hey, like they're trying to trick us or like they're trying to like, get us to buy this product when it's not really like it's the same as like a cheaper product. Like I think that's like
Is there any
most
one
important.
example that you can think of?
I would have to say like um mouthwash because I like Listerine owns that. And I've gone to like the dollar store and it's only $1 and it works fine.
Yeah, right.
People are like scared because it's like the dollar store, but no, like it's just mouthwash as long as
Good
it
point.
like what? Sorry.
That's a good point.
Right. Like I don't or like Lululemon. That's a big one.
Hmm.
It's just literally regular leggings or shorts, but they jack up the prices so much because
Yeah,
of the brand.
but it's interesting, right? It's interesting.
It's interesting though, yeah.
So, as a first year college student, talk to me about your advising. Um,
Okay.
so, as you made the transition from high school to obviously college, how was the advising, say, from the school's perspective?
So I would say it was a little tricky once I just got out of high school because I had to pick my classes and I wasn't sure where I was going. Well, I don't know where I'm going. So I think that's why like it was tricky because I don't know what I want. So we did meet with an advisor though to ask them like, hey, what are good classes to take as a business major? And they guided us. They asked us questions, because business is very broad. So I took English. What else did I take? This the computer course. I took history and what else? I took another class. I why am I blanking?
It's okay.
But it's okay because I did take 5 classes and I passed all of them. And the advisors were very great. I just think sometimes you need to ask a lot of questions because there's so many people in college. Like
Right.
they can't answer you know,
I agree. So,
something
what are
broad.
your academic goals moving forward? Do you have any? Like, where do you see yourself next year, the following year, once you complete the associate's degree? What does that look like? As a
So, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So I see myself going to a Florida school like FAU, UCF, or even University of Tampa. My cousin goes there. I will still be in RCBC for about maybe another year, but it's okay. I feel like this is a good school. It saves a lot of money.
Yeah,
And it's pretty good education, honestly, from what you're paying for. So I see myself like in Florida, like living with a couple people. It would be fun. Yeah.
So it's not really about the school, it's about the geographic location.
Well, it is about the school somewhat because you want it to be like a good school. You can't have like a bad school.
Sure.
And the money situation, that too.
Hmm.
It's kind of like just all those three things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so are there any one thing that stands out as to what kind of resources have been helpful in addition to your academic advising that are helping you through this process?
I would say going on YouTube and searching up like pros and cons of this school, or even if you need help in any of your classes, going on YouTube, going on podcasts, there's just like researching, doing your research, calling schools if you were looking for other schools. Like just reaching out really, really helps. Like you can't just kind of sit there and you think it's just gonna come to you. Like you really do have to reach out.
Now, don't
And
name the name of your high school, but when you say
mm,
that you were was your school helpful in helping you make this transition? I'm saying even going back to like a
like
junior in high school. Listen, there's no right or wrong answer. Really, don't be like,
like
oh,
okay.
just tell us.
That's true. Like I would say they did help us a little bit, but honestly, I think they kind of held our hands a lot. I really think they did because I was not really prepared for how much independence you have, even in community college. Like it's yourself, you know. They helped a little, but I also was going to community college. Like I wasn't actually looking into going any big schools. So,
Right. So you have to do a lot on your own. Let's talk
yeah.
about your social life, even at
Yes.
school, which I know you're not there all the time. Um, how are you just adjusting to that process?
I think it's pretty good. I'm pretty social as it is, so I like talk to people
Can tell that.
and right? Like yeah, I it's a little hard though because since it's community college, like we're all spread out. You know, some people are like all the way in Burlington, some people are in Mount Laurel or Morrilton, and it is kind of hard because it's like you don't want to drive all the way up there, but you kind of you have like a meeting spot
Mhm.
and you meet up, you know, and hang out and do that stuff. Like I think it's a great way to make friends. Like you can join clubs. I'm in
I
business club.
ask you that. Yeah. What about that?
Yeah, I'm in business club. You can I think they meet like every week. If you can't meet, you can go on their Google Meet too because
Mm.
everyone's schedule's different. I'm also in Pi Theta Kappa Club.
Oh,
That's like if you got a 3.5 GPA or higher, and they meet every Wednesday. Sometimes I can't go though because I work, but I can also join a Google Meet. So
hmm.
it's good.
Okay. So what other places there when you have a break? Like, I guess my point is,
Yeah.
when people go to college and they have some downtime, what do you do to occupy that space?
Sometimes I will go back to school and I will study, or I'll hang out with my friends there too. Or we can like go a little bit off campus and like like get some lunch and get some work done. And there's also like so many activities at school too that you can do like if you're not even like doing any classes that day. So
Hmm.
there's so many things to do around school too.
What I admire about you is that you are trying to have a balance, right? School
Yeah.
and work, because it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough because
Yeah.
many people just go there 4 years and sometimes don't work, and that's the way they approach it. Um,
Yeah.
all right, so one last question about college, and we'll talk about what you think you want to do thereafter.
Yeah.
What if somebody doesn't want to go to school? Like, what light bulb goes on to set for one to say, "I want to go to college" or "I should go to college"?
I I personally think there's so many other options too besides college. There's trade school, which many, I would say mainly guys, but women can do it too. Like girls can do it too. But I mainly see like electricians, and you can do that. You can go to trade school. You can find a really good job and start working a lot. or take a little gap year. Like
Hmm?
it's kind of all up to you. It's what you want. I mean, I would say the people that do gap years, they usually take it for like more than a year. So I wouldn't
The
suggest that.
gap gets longer. The gap gets longer.
Yeah, like I wouldn't suggest that.
Yeah. But what also people don't realize that I'm not saying you, but in general, like
Yeah.
when they talk about the trades or any alternative, like cosmetology falls into that.
Wait, yes, I forgot to say that. Because my friend, she's in a cosmetology school and she was doing great and she loved it.
Yeah,
So you can do that too, and they make good money.
you do,
Yeah,
right?
they do. They make good money.
So let's assume we jump ahead and you go down to Florida and have a good old time. Um, Obviously, things can change. What do you think you want to do? What what's your whistle? What do you like? It would be all. What would be your dream job? I hate
I
this.
feel, yeah, I feel like I kind of learned a lot about myself, like working and going to school. And I feel like I would be good at sales because I like talking. I kind of like, I feel like I am a little bit persuasive. And if I know like what I'm talking about, I feel like I definitely could like persuade somebody to get this object. Like I don't know what I would sell, but like I
Yeah,
think I'm good at it. Yeah,
cool.
like yeah.
All right. Let me go back a little in the past a little bit.
Yeah.
Your upbringing, like, did your family go to college? Did your any siblings go to college? What did that look like? Was there any um, thought process as to I should or not? Did you have any direction?
Yeah. So my mom, she went to no, wait, no, she went to Chestnut Hill
Hmm?
College in PA. She went there for 4 years. She is working as I don't remember where, but she's a boss somewhere. She makes good money. My dad, he went into the army actually. He didn't go to
Hmm.
college. But I think they had schooling there. I don't know how that works. But so they did those two things. And both of my parents said to me, like, Hannah, you need to do something, like after high school. Even if it's not college, like you need to find something.
Hmm.
So I think that was the direction, and I kind of realized like, yeah, I can't just sit here and like I can't like right like I can't be in my parents' house at 30. Like I need a good job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So when you start applying to the Florida colleges,
Hmm.
when does that
Oh,
take place?
when? Okay, so that would probably be 2026. I would say maybe in the beginning or the middle of 2026 because I want to transfer there the fall of 2026. I'm
Okay.
hoping that happens, but if it doesn't work out, I'm probably gonna have to either do like another semester at RCBT or like around I'm gonna have to go to a college around here.
Hmm. What
Yeah.
about study habits though?
Hmm.
Because you're juggling so many things versus being on campus all the time. What works for you in terms of study habits? Meaning, if you have an assignment to do, how do you project that semester based on what the syllabus outline is
Hmm.
and what you have to accomplish? Is there any strategy for you?
Yeah. So I look at all of my class syllabuses and I look at the deadlines and I'm not gonna remember all of them, but I will look at it, skim it, see it. And then once I find out that I have like homework, I will work on it during my break
Hmm?
and I won't look at my phone. Like I put my phone down and I not even on do not disturb. I put it down. I don't want to see it. And I just look at one thing first. And if it's a really huge assignment, I split it into chunks. So I do one chunk for one day, and the next day I do another chunk. If it's a small assignment, I'll finish it all. And then if I have a larger assignment, I'll do that. It's hard when you have to work too
Yeah.
and you want to hang out with your friends. So like you kind of have to have like a plan during
Hmm.
your whole week. You kind of have to be like, hey, I'm gonna hang out with my friends this time and this time. I work this time and this time. This is the time I can do my schoolwork. And if I can't finish it, do what you can and do it tomorrow. And another thing that really helped me
Yeah.
was when an assignment is like when you get an assignment that day, start it that day. You don't have to get the whole thing done, but at least like you have an idea. And honestly, once you start something, you realize, wait, it's not even that hard. You
Hmm.
really just have to like lock in and listen. So
That's a good suggestion. It is,
yeah, like
as you know, to fall off the cliff, fall off the radar, whatever you want to call it, and before you know it, there's nothing worse, I think, even me going through it, is that anxiety if you wait to the last minute.
I know,
They're like,
like
oh,
it's the worst.
yeah.
It is horrible. I know.
So how? And one more question. So
Yeah.
your teachers, your professors, how are they so far?
Okay, so I would have to say most of them are really nice. Honestly, nothing like horrible to say. But my economics and marketing professor, I have the same professor for the two classes. He is very like hard because he wants us to succeed.
Yeah.
So he'll push us like, and it's a lot, but he really wants us to succeed. My pre-calc teacher, she's all over the place, but we kind of just work with her. If she makes a mistake, we won't say anything mean, but like, we have to say something like, it's like, we
Keep
have
her
to
in
just,
check, right? You have to keep her in check.
right, keep this girl
Yeah.
in check.
Hey, what about Chat GPT?
Okay.
Talk to me about that.
Okay. So I do use it. I don't say like, hey, write an essay for me. But I'll say like, hey, I wrote this 3 sentence thing. Can you make it into like more, I don't know, like what is it? Like just better words. I
I
guess
don't
just
use. Well, I don't know, but I
or
heard a lot about it.
it's not too bad. Like it for school, you can't just copy and paste it. You can't do that.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean they're gonna mark it wrong because that's AI.
Yeah.
They want it to be your words. But you can literally type anything up in there, like what is the weather for today, or what is it like in Australia, and it will tell you. Like it's AI generated.
I love that.
Like it knows everything. I know. It's crazy. Honestly, sometimes it does know the answers to your schoolwork, but can't rely on it because you gotta know it in your brain.
Yeah. It can only go so far with that, right?
Seriously.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Well, good. I appreciate you talking to me, and
Yes, of course.
we'll keep it short and sweet. Any other things you want to any other things that you want to share with about going to school?
I'm trying to think. Just make the best out of it. Even though if you're going to community college, just think like, even if you're shy, think like,
Like
listen.
you.
No, oh yeah, definitely like me. Be like,
Yeah.
listen, nobody cares. You're 18, you want to live. Go out there, make some friends.
Yeah.
Like, do it. Have fun. I go to like so many like other parties like in other colleges. You can do that. You can
Mhm.
visit other colleges. You can meet people at other colleges. Like they'll allow you to. So,
Yeah. And I don't. This is
mm,
a sensitive issue topic, but
yeah,
just
yeah.
tread lightly in terms of how school is paid um, on your end. Does that would
Yeah.
be thing to figure out?
Like what do you mean by that? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So a lot of students get themselves into a lot of debt, whether it's because with the parent um, or not, but they don't really realize the terms and conditions until after they graduate, and then
True.
big bill comes in. But you're good with that,
Yeah, I mean that's also why I went to community college because my parents did not want to pay that much right now because I didn't even know what I wanted to do first of all.
right?
And I knew in my mind I can't go away. Not right now. I'm not ready for it. Like, and I don't want to be in debt. So I think this is a good way to go, like community college, like, and you can go to other people's parties. You can
Hmm.
go out. You can have fun still. I think that's
Hmm.
what some people are worried about. Like you're not gonna have fun, but
I
you
know
will.
it's an expensive proposition to go away. And hey, it happens every day. But go away and spend a lot of money. But hey, teach your own, right?
But to each their own, I guess. I mean, my cousin's going to University of Tampa. Good for her. Like she's smart, but she does look for like the name, and I'm like, whatever. That's you. I'm doing me.
Yeah,
So
love it. I love it.
yes, thank you.
All right, so we're gonna check back in after you graduate from this 2 year program.
Yes,
You all right?
thank you.
Another year and a
We
half
have to.
ish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy. It's like not that long.
it'll go by quick.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I will
All
listen.
right.
I'll let you go.
Thank you. Like,
Stand by for 1 second,
yeah, yeah, it's okay.
and good luck with finishing that program.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's so nice of you.
All right, Hannah, hang tight.